Hey, Composing Gloves here, and today we're going to be talking about mixed chord building with seventh chords. So this is literally no new information. Same again, answer key included in the description, but we need to be able to jump between all these different chord types. And while you do one exercise, you might be good at making it during that time. But the real test comes to when you need to use it. And so we need to be able to say, make an A major chord, make a C augmented chord, make a B half diminished chord. You know, we need to be able to jump between these and be comfortable doing so. So here's just an exercise where I've given you the chords that I would like you to construct. And all you must do is construct them. Now, in my answer key, I jump with every other one, generally going from wow, that was kind of weird, the treble clef to the bass clef. So I go build the A here, build the C augmented here, build the F. And you also should know that some of these, some of them are triads, some of them are seventh chords. You should be able to tell when you need them. And again, this is all in root position, just build them in root position. But my answers may vary, and I would encourage you to do things like this. So you're probably pretty comfortable working within the staff at this point. And I would encourage you to begin to mess more with this middle range here, because you will write a lot of notes in this middle range. It's very helpful to get used to working with the ledger lines and getting good at reading them. So for example, this first one's like super easy. It is A major, right? And so we're gonna put down an A, a C sharp, and an E. And you notice I don't even have to think when I'm working with these lines. So you should be familiar with working 2 to 3 ledger lines down. So we know that the next one, below would be a G, and then we'd go down to an F, and so on and so forth. In the same way going up, you should be familiar, you should be able to go up here and put down like a D. So when you're building some of these chords, take advantage of moving in this sort of middle range. It comes in handy later, just like a little heads up. Writing up here in the upper range is used less often, down and below the bass clef used less often for what we're going to be doing for now. There's definitely used all the time for particular instruments. Like you'll see flutes with things that are 3-4 ledger lines off the page is just a common thing. Clarinets, if you get into advanced, if you're an advanced clarinet player, you'll see that almost as commonly. And clarinet also goes below quite more often as well. And as a beginner clarinetist, you'll see notes down here. Like for piano, you'll see stuff just on the extremities of both staffs. And so or on the grand staff. So it's just a little heads up. Try to get a little familiar with this middle range a little more. Take advantage of that and build the chords. Check yourself. If you can't do this comfortably, erase the chords and go at it again. And, just get comfortable with it. Maybe save it as a separate file and then change the chord orders, change the chords, come up with something. You've got to get quick at this, because if you're not, it's going to eat you a little bit later. When I say quick, I don't mean like what I just did right there, where I was like, bam, bam, bam. Like, ideally, you'll be there. But I just mean you don't get stuck. You can push through it within a reasonable amount of time. Maybe you're not super great at building chords. Like half diminished chords, sometimes I still need to think pretty heavily for whatever reason about it. It just doesn't occur to me. So I'm like, F augmented. I think, well, okay, let me build an F. So I know it's going to be something like F. I know it's going to look like this in root position, and then change it around. When we throw on inversions, you are going to want to be pretty quick about this stuff though. So anyways, that's that. If you have any questions about this, let me know. This is more of just covering sort of something that I would like you to get out of this exercise. And yeah, subscribe and have a blessed day.